It's 8 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
Also playing it safe, the new dangers lurking on gaming sites that are aimed at kids and teenagers and why they may not be as safe as advertised.
As online games get more and more popular, they're also more and more susceptible, of course, to people who are, up to no good. Some parent complaints for online game include there's strangers out there reaching out directly to their kids online as well as making sexual innuendos. And joining us now today talking about this, our tech expert, Tom Jelneck with On Target Web Solutions. Tom, always good to see you. Okay, so we don't want to single out any one game because there's so many games that are out there, but what types of games would probably be the most susceptible to this?
So, Bob, we're finding them anywhere where kids can have interactivity or can kind of follow each other around in a type of virtual world.
Isn't that kind of the point?
Essentially it is, and this is really where the problem is, because it seems harmless and it seems what could go wrong, right? But that's the whole purpose of these games, is kids want to interact with their fellow classmates, etc. But what we're finding is there are opportunities for creepers, to come in and mess with your kids or make sexual innuendos, etc.
Exactly. And you've got old school parents dealing in this new age world, and we all think, lock the doors and close the windows and your kids are safe. But there's so many new windows and doors into your house.
Right. So parents, unless you're digging deep into these games and understanding, does this have chat feature built in?
Yeah.
You don't know that as a parent.
If your kid's got headsets on, he's talking, he's out there basically floating around in the internet world.
There's interactivity going on.
Is there a way to block that?
There certainly is, and most of these games actually do a good job of saying, hey, kids, if you're under 13, you don't have access to this chat.
Okay.
Right? The chat can be turned off on most of these games, but again, parents don't really know that, and I want them to know that. You need to take control of that.
Have some of the games decided to start saying, you know what, we're going to have a select group of people who have access to this chat. You turn it on, but you're blocking everybody except for these people.
So, yeah, and they're very good at moderating, too.
Okay.
So I'm not going to pick on these games because, they are at pure trying to just provide a great interactive experience for the kids.
Right, because the game is good. I mean, the highway is fantastic. We need to drive, and everybody likes to drive, but there are people who drive recklessly.
Right, we just really need to be aware of that chat feature. That's really where the creeper stuff comes into play.
Okay, and there's no way really to tell, because your kid could think he's talking to another 13-year-old.
That's absolutely right.
What do I look for as a parent? Do I try to can I monitor everything that's said?
You can, but here's the problem. You have to stay glued to your kid's screen, right?
Right, because it's not texting, it's talking.
That's correct.
Okay.
So it's really challenging as a parent, and I obviously encourage you to stay in tune with this, but you have to watch what's going on with these games and pay attention. Get yourself, in the experience with your kids.
I ask you one last thing. I got almost out of time. Is there a new thing coming up on the horizon that's going to be the new thing we have to watch out for?
Well, I think virtual reality is going to have some implications as well. So we just have to pay attention. We have to be vigilant parents.
Okay. Well, you're on the front lines of the whole thing. So if I need to get in touch with you, if they need to get in touch with you, how can we get more information?
Sure. You can go to ontargetwebsolutions.com.
Okay. Tom,
great
always
to see
good
you.
to see you.
Thank you,
my friend.